What's going on, y'all? Welcome to Table Topics. My name is Ladarius.
My name is Mark.
And we have Aaron with us.
Aaron Bell, what's going on? Inspirational Anatomy. Tap in.
Hey, man. We've been working on this for a while. Glad to have you in the studio.
Facts.
Tell us why you got started.
Yeah, thank you. First of all, I want to thank the Most High, for bringing me here today. Every day we wake up is a blessing. I started Inspirational Anatomy, I'm going to be honest, in the pandemic. Like, I always been a big dresser, you know what I'm saying? Like, and just a funny story, like, yeah, I smoke weed, you know what I'm saying? Funny story. I think, exactly, like 2020 when the pandemic hit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was playing Madden, I'm a real Madden player, tap in, gamer tag, Bell Vader, yeah, tap in. And I was smoking, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like to dress, like, dress mean a lot to me, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I tapped in, like, you know what, why not start my own shit? You know what I'm saying? Why not tap into the Black community with something I want to do that I love to do, you know what I'm saying? This is my passion. So, like, I was like, it just came to me. I was like, I'm going to start a company called Inspirational Anatomy. And I ran out the room and told my wife, I was like, baby, I'm finna start a company called Inspirational Anatomy. I'm playing the game, I'm hyping. She laughing, and she was like, she stopped. She was like, that shit hard.
Yeah.
So that's really how I conjured up in the middle of the pandemic, or Inspirational Anatomy.
So, like, outside of the idea, like, once you had that idea, you spoke to your wife, you know, backed you up on it. And then, like, what actually made you, like, jump over that hurdle? You know what I'm saying? Like, we have ideas, but then what made you act on it? You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be honest, like, I've always had big ideas.
Yeah.
But I never acted on them. I'll be honest, like, I'm gonna just be real raw for people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was always ambitious. My parents been married for 35 plus years. Both of them are ambitious. Both of them are hustlers.
Yeah.
I just always had great ideas, but I never tapped into them. I never just went. Yeah. Like, when we get shit misconstrued is we just don't go.
Yeah.
So, like, that shit, so the idea came in March. Like, y'all remember the pandemic hit, like, right when Kobe died, R.I.P. Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, everyone.
And that summer, like, I created it. I came up with the name in February, like, around my birthday, Inspirational Anatomy. But I didn't get the LLC until December of 2019.
Okay.
So, like, when I got the LLC, that's when it was like, okay, we gonna step. So, like, I had no idea about starting a business. I had a clothing line at that, because fashion, it's like a very oversaturated market. So, like, I had to really invest my time in learning about how to even conjure up a clothing line or a brand. I like to call it a clothing line, I call it a brand. You know what I'm saying? A movement. So, like, I started to study other people, like, shout out to Corey Arvinger from Support Black Colleges, created an ebook, and I actually saw it through. He gave me manufacturers, put me in the game. So, like, that's how I learned how to even start up a clothing. We're talking about structuring your LLC the right way, doing your trademark the right way, because, you know what I'm saying, like, you got to have those things in place for, you know, the analytical things in life.
Yeah.
So I started December. I didn't sell my first piece until February of 2020. February of 2020 is when I served my first piece. I got the LLC in December of 2019, Inspirational Anatomy LLC. I started a business. I really sold my first pieces in February 9th, 2020 to be exact. It's a very vivid memory for me.
Yeah. All right. So during that time, like, when you was before you got your first sale, like, what were some issues that you probably ran into?
A very big issue, and I think this would have stopped a lot of people. And the past me, it would have stopped me too. But when I first started, like, not knowing how, like, you know, I wanted to go, like, the middle shelf way. Like, I didn't want to go gilding. Gilding is where everybody go when they start clothing line. Yeah. Like, so I didn't want to go to gilding where I wanted to go, like, middle shelf. Like, but me getting into the clothing game taught me that middle shelf, everybody who's starting the clothing line is going middle shelf.
Mm-hmm.
So there's not enough sizes for what you want to drop. So, like, when I first dropped, like, the first thing I ever dropped was trucker hats and hoodies. The trucker hats sold out immediately, but I had the hoodies, but I didn't have all the sizes. So I was like, that was like a plateau that told me, like, dang, like, should I wait till I get all the sizes or should I just go? Like, and that's what kind of, like, I didn't have no big sizes, like, and I'm a big guy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so my first drop, I didn't even have hoodies for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I had small, medium, larges, and I had a couple of extra larges, but I didn't let that stop me from dropping a brand.
Yeah.
I couldn't be stagnant. So I said, talked to my wife, and she was like, just do it. Let's just go. Like, we didn't have no brands. And I told the people my first drop, I even made I made a post on IG. I'm like, listen, we only have these sizes. Like, if y'all in Atlanta, I'm delivering. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and I didn't let that drop me. And then, you know, ironically enough, we sold out. All our trucker hats sold out. You know what I'm saying? And then all our hoodies sold out. We only had a few. You know what I'm saying? But like, after that, that's what kind of birthed Inspirational Anatomy.
Cool.
Word, man. So, like, when you talk about selling, like, you had the trucker hats, right? You also had the hoodies. What was going through your mind when you decided on who to sell to, right? I think a lot of people, like a lot of entrepreneurs that I talk to, have an issue with thinking about who to target, because they always say go for your target audience, right?
For sure.
So when you said, okay, we doing the hoodies, we doing the hats, like, what made you do that? Why not sweaters? Why not crew necks? Why not pants? Why not, like, what were you thinking when you said these hats are going to sell, these hoodies are going to sell? You know what I'm saying? Instead of going to t-shirts, or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So at the time, it was the time of the season. It was cold. You know what I'm saying? Like, I dropped the first piece on February 9th. So like, my birthday a couple of days after my birthday, February 14th. So like, it's a cold era at that time. Like, so it was just like catering to the season, for one. Or for two, like, I know that I wasn't gonna do big on marketing. I just wanted to see, like, I wanted to test my brand to see who actually fuck with my brand. You know what I'm saying? So of course you're gonna sell to friends, family. You know, everybody's gonna support you. So that's why that was my target audience at first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had a brand like I can be anywhere, and I already have my slogan. I already have my pitch. Like, Inspirational Anatomy was created for to inspire oneself. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people get the common misconception that accolades is the top tier, but what you need to tap into your biggest asset is yourself.
Right.
Like, a lot of people don't understand that you might have the degrees and the doctrines and whatever lane you go into, you have to take that and make what of that of you are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that's how I was. Like, so I was like, my people. That's it. It was only my people. I say, I know what I got going on. I know I'm coming with it. I know who I am as a person. So that was kind of like my target audience at first. And then like a couple of months, like, so August had to be like around August. Everybody know AEBL league.
Yeah.
So it's like a summer league for all the niggas that came from Atlanta that play in the league. Like,
right. Yeah.
So yeah, y'all know. Yeah. So like, they did a pop-up shop. Shout out to a lady. She owns a pop-up shop brand called I Am the Brand. So that was the first pop-up shop I ever did. I know my folks like my brand. I just wanted to see if other people would resonate with it.
Mm-hmm.
So like, it was so like, we had the pop-up. It was other brands there, you know, other black-owned brands, you know, other brands. Yeah. And they resonated with my brand because it means a lot to every demographic.
Yeah.
Like, perfect. The hoodies I got on Rare Breed, Command Your Currency, that's all affirmations. Right. And like, I like to, any quote that I see along life, I may not have made that up myself, but it might resonate in my life. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? And that's how it really, like, I knew that I had something going when I did my first pop-up.
Yeah. All right. So I got a question. You said when you first started off, you was basically selling to your family, right? Mm-hmm. I know for us, like, it's a little bit hard to sell our business to our family. Like, they don't necessarily, they'll support us.
Yeah.
But to tell them, you know, get in the Discord, buy 25, they're not going to do that. All right, buy 100, they're not going to do that. How easy it is to like sell clothing to your family?
It's not an easy thing. We're conditioned to think a certain way. You know what I'm saying?
Talk more about that.
Yeah. I mean, conditioning is very important of like who our people is. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're conditioned to think a certain way. We're conditioned to move a certain way. It may be conscious or subconscious. You know what I'm saying? Like, and of course, my mom and my dad gonna support, but like friends and family, like, it was tough at first because, you know, they so used to you moving a certain way, and when you step outside that box, they're like, okay, I know a lot of clothing, I know a lot of brands. Like, what makes Aaron stand out more than others? Like when you first start off, your family gonna be your hardest critics.
Yeah,
they gonna tell you not to do it. I highly advise for anyone listening, don't listen to them. You know what I'm saying? But it has nothing to do with it. It's not that they don't want to support you and they don't love you. It's just that they are only stuck on one track of mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you introducing them something else, it's a little different. It feels a little different. Yeah. But it was tough at first. Like, it's even tough now.
Yeah.
Like, my pieces have elevated. and you know they still don't shop with me.
Yeah.
But I still love them.
Yeah.
I support them. I'm still there. I'm not that type of person, like, because it's a business.
Yeah.
Like, I can't take it personal,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But like, that's what kind of like, it's a very tough market to get into, fashion, because like I said, it's oversaturated. Everyone has a brand. Everyone has a clothing line.
Yeah.
You know, so you gotta stand out. And I feel like Inspirational Anatomy will stand out because it's things that resonate with everyday life. Like, if you're having a bad day, put on a Rare Breed, like, and know that you that person, you him, you her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it, like, whatever day, whatever type of situation you having, you might want to command your currency.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you might want to, okay, I might work these extra hours. I might, yeah, depending on what you're doing, I still work a job. So like, I'm not gonna sit here and say, don't work and chase your dreams. You can do that at the same time.
Facts.
Not working and chasing your dreams. Try that.
Yeah, it didn't work.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, that's one of the hardest things, man.
It is.
I think, you know, maintaining your, if you can like, I always thought about it like this. If you can maintain your 9 to 5 and also grow your business, that says a lot to you. You know what I'm saying? Because your 9 to 5 is going to be demanding, right? 9 to 5, you on the clock, you grinding. But if you can go to a 9 to 5 and then right after that, go straight into business grind mode, and then you still, you know, making meetings, making deals, you know, upgrade your game, that tells you that you're really committed. But for the people because there's a lot of people that want to start businesses, but then they blame their 9 to 5. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, you got to have like that mentality to where I'm going to do it regardless, right? So that 9 to 5 you got to do it with the 9 to 5. You know? And that 9 to 5, when your business is slow, because it's ebbs and flows, right? Ups and downs. So like the people that do the 9 to 5 is like, when your business slow, got the 9 to 5 bread, right? But if you only need that business, while it's getting up off the ground, you might get washed away, right?
It's treacherous.
Yeah. And I tell people that all the time, bro. Like even when we first started off, like we both had 9 to 5s, but civil engineer, I would work crazy hours, not sure when I have to work. I would work from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m.
A lot.
And then when I get off, me and him, 7 a.m. in the morning, we working on stuff.
To it.
Crazy.
Stock market open up.
He be in his truck. Let me say this. This man would be in a truck with a hard hat on.
Yeah.
You know, hard hat. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like in the field on a hard hat with his computer in the truck, cooped up in the truck.
At Horseville, planes flying over the car, bro.
Every day.
We don't see that. We don't see that time.
No.
Man.
Like, they don't see that time. Like the first fall drop I got, if y'all can see it, like, it's very vivid. Like me, like when I create my pieces, like either the quote resonate with me and I try to find a picture, like art to match that quote, or the art comes first and the quote comes second.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So like this hoodie I got on is gonna be the first fall drop. Y'all can't really see it, but like I can explain it very vividly. Like it's people leaving from work. You know what I'm saying? Like the day's
Sorry, back a little bit so we can see that.
the day's over for them.
You switch the mic back some?
Well, Mike, I don't.
Come up, yeah.
No.
Yeah. Let me tap in though. So the day's over. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yes,
the day's over for them. But guess what though? Mila, Darius, and Mark,
Hey,
there you go.
we still working. We're still working. Yeah, lights still on. Like the day don't end. You know what I'm saying? Like he cooped up in the truck. You know what I'm saying? Typing on the phone, trying to get the Discord right. And on the back it say by any means. You know what I'm saying? Like that resonates to me because I work hard. You know what I'm saying? Like these sleepless days, these early mornings and late nights weigh heavy. They don't see that. You know what I'm saying? They only see the end product.
yeah.
They don't see all the time that we fail. They don't see all the failed businesses. They don't see like, and I done lost 3,000-4,000 on janky manufacturers. They don't see that. They don't see that. They don't see that. But like, this gonna resonate with a lot of people. My business resonate with any demographic, any age group.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, you might be 13 and you might have lost on a game, Call of Duty. But guess what though? Losses, lessons, blessings. You know what I'm saying? Like, you may be 65 and like you might be at the tail end of your life and everything that mean to you is just family. You know what I'm saying? Like loyalty over royalty. You know what I'm saying? Like, so those are the type of things that resonate in my life. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
Word. So let's switch gears over to mentorship, right? Because I think that, like, especially early on, when starting a business, you need some type of guidance, right? You need those. I look at it as like a bowling ball going down a lane, right? You need those bumpers to tell you, like, when you hit that bumper, like, go back that way, right? Or go back this. You know, you kind of need that. So how big is mentorship to you? And are you mentoring people, or do you have any mentors that are like impacting you like to this day?
I would say I have mentors that don't know they're my mentors.
Okay, talk.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be real. Like, I know a lot of people like in Atlanta. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm very well known, but I know a lot of people that have success in the fashion game.
Yeah.
That are Black owned, that you don't see everywhere, that makes very high revenue per year.
Right.
You know, and at first, like when I came to them, and I'm gonna be just straight blunt, when I came to them, like people that are my friends, like that I would say that are brother, like they seen that I wanted to start this, but like they wanted to see the motion.
Yeah.
So they didn't give me the game raw and real until they seen that I have some type of motion going.
Yeah.
How did
You know
it make you feel?
I hated it. I hated it. I'm like, this my brother, this my partner. Like, but I like I said, I don't know their journey. I don't know how long it took for them to get to where they are.
Yeah.
I don't know how long it took for them to get their manufacturers, and you know what I'm saying? And I had to understand that it was a business type situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I had to learn, like, but I had to show them. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I have like, and I want to shout out to a lot of people like Infinity, my boy David, like we went to high school together.
Yeah.
Very big brand. A lot of people don't know Infinity, but a lot of the high-end rappers and artists were Infinity.
Yeah.
Good Garments, my boy Cam. Like, he gave me the manufacturer off the strength that he seen me have emotion.
Yeah.
He seen me wanting to work towards something. Like, and I treat, like, a lot of people DM me. I done had janky manufacturers that I gave reviews for, and people DM me and be like, hey, what's up? How's this manufacturer? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be real and raw. I'm like, and I would give them the game because I look on their page, I see that they done already tried to sell these shirts. They done already tried to do this. They done already tried to do that. Like, I'm big on people that's having their own motion, and I just want to lead them that way.
Yeah.
I'm not no crab. Like, for those who don't know what that means, like, that's a lane. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
I'm gonna give you the game. Like, if I see you have emotion, like if somebody just said you want to start a clothing line, they ain't got nothing going on. Listen, I'm gonna give them what they need to get. Come back to me when you got the LLC. Come back to me when you got the trademark. Come back to me when you got the website. Come back to me when you launched a brand.
Right.
Because a lot of people don't understand that it's hard to do that. Like, just putting yourself out there is tough.
Yeah.
So it was tough. Like, I wouldn't say I resented my brothers, but like it was tough. Like, but I had to get it myself. And then like, but
Wait, so you keep hitting on it's just business, right? So how, like, what tips would you have for entrepreneurs that need to separate it's just business from, you know, like, how do you, like, in your mind, how do you separate the two? Like, how do you get yourself to say, you know, I'm gonna try to sell to my uncle, right? Your uncle say, I ain't messing with you, right? How do you, like, what's your thought process on it's just business? Like, how do you get to that point to take it away from it's personal, because that's your uncle, right? You're talking about your uncle, so it's personal. So how do you flip that switch to where it's like personal connection to it's just business? How you do that?
I think they just gotta see that. They gotta see the brand. They gotta see the quality. They gotta see the product. They gotta see that's a real tangible thing.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people talk, and I was that guy. I'm gonna be real wrong. My first podcast for Inspirational Anatomy, when I had the business for 3 years going on. It's my first podcast. I appreciate y'all brothers, but it has to be tangible. You know what I'm saying? They have to see it, like, especially the older crowd. They got to see that you have emotion, because before social media, the older crowd stood on business. Like, you got to show me. Like, you can't just be doing this. You know, it's a lot of this.
Yeah.
But like, you got to show me. So like, when I'm selling the like, I got to show him, like, look at these fabrics. Look at this 80-20. Look at this 80 cotton, 20 polyester. Look at this, feel this, put this on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be like, okay, nephew, this hard. You know what I'm saying? Like,
eventually you're gonna make it.
Eventually you're gonna make it, but the key is to never stop. Like, I can't even sit here and tell you the only time I've ever sold out was the first time I've ever dropped clothes.
Yeah. Because
I had very few pieces, but like, people see my brand and they still shop. You know what I'm saying? My inventory is high.
Right.
So but I'm not gonna stop. Like, I've only been like, this is a very small time that I've started this business. It's only been 3 years. That's nothing for me. I want to go 5+ before I even see any type of, you know what I'm saying? Before I even reevaluate myself and what I got going on with Inspirational Anatomy.
As far as like showing people what you have, right? Sometimes I think that, like, I think this is what Mark was getting at there. So sometimes when you're just starting, like you said, you've been doing this for 3 years, right?
Mm.
And you look at it as 3 years is a short amount of time, right?
For sure.
For a person that just started today, you get what I'm saying? It like, he said 3 years is a short amount of time. You get what I'm saying? So the time horizon to a person that just started might not see it that way. But I think, like, again, when you selling the unk, right? I think another thing, and I'm this leading to my next question. I think another thing too is that, like, when you're selling to family, they've already tried some stuff and failed. You get what I'm saying? So it's like sometimes it's not even you.
Yeah.
It's not. So it's coming back around to that whole business and personal circle, right? To where Unc might not support it as heavily at first because he probably had a clothing line before you was born. You see what I'm saying? And then when you trying to sell it, he like, man, I done did that and it didn't work. You get what I'm saying? I done tried that, it didn't work. I had that, it didn't work, right? So what, again, for a person that's starting today, they hear you say 3 years. They said 3 years is a short time. I'm starting today,
Yeah.
right? Like, what tips do you have for a person that's going through the hurdles, right? That's going through the oscillations, the ups, the downs, the people not supporting them, the people buying your first, your family members buying your first drop, right?
Yeah.
But then drop number 2, 3, 4, they're not buying it. What advice do you have for a person that said, okay, I own a clothing line, my family, they support the first drop, the second drop, nobody ain't supporting it, not even family. What do you have to say to a person like that to keep going? Like, what motivation do you have?
First thing, you want to structure your business the right way. You want to have all type of protection for your business and your brand.
Mm-hmm.
You want to go LLC. You want to go trademark.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people, I'm gonna be transparent. It takes some money to start this business, but it don't take that much money.
It's all right. Wait, stop right there. People, the money thing is the
biggest part. Yeah.
Right. So when you say it takes money, right? That's when you. I'm not gonna ask you how much it took to start your business unless you want to say that. But if a person wanted to start Inspirational Anatomy 2.0, all right?
Okay.
And they said, man, I'm inspired by this podcast. I'm inspired by this man right here, right? And I want to start a similar business. And they say, okay, how much do I need to get started? What would you say? In today's,
in today's market,
right?
Inflation is crazy. But
that's what I'm saying. That's all I
shop it up. But I ain't gonna lie. Today I ain't gonna lie. It's not even a dollar amount.
Okay.
It just takes consistency. Like, when I was talking to Mark before the podcast, we was chopping it up, in the kitchen drinking. I said consistency is key, and that sounds such a cliche quote. Like, consistency is key.
Yeah.
Like, you hear that all the time, but it really is at the simple core of things. Simplicity might catapult you into success. Like, I think that just staying consistent, whatever you want to do. So we want to start with the LLC first. We want to structure the business right. We want to go LLC. We want to go trademark. We want to go taxes. We want to go everything that you need to educate yourself on how to start a proper business.
Right.
Because your business may blow up, right? Yeah. But then on the back end, you didn't structure it the right way.
Yeah, you're getting got.
You're getting got. Right. And Uncle Sam, listen, he's still alive. He might be 600 years old, but he's still alive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a living legend. So you need to make sure you structure your business the right way. That takes time. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I had the ideal in March.
Yeah.
I didn't get the LLC till December. Things take time, but I would advise anybody to educate themselves onto how to initiate a business, whether it's a brand, whether it's cooking, where it's anything. You want to structure your business in the right manner, because at the end of it all, you're going to have that protection.
Right.
But consistency is going to get you through it. Like, being like, a very good book that y'all should read is called The 12-Week Year.
Okay, tell us about that.
It speaks to us about, like, how your mental goes to optimism and pessimistic. So, like, you're gonna be very optimistic when you start a business.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Okay, I got this going on. I got this going on. Okay. And then you go to, like, damn, it's a different type of vibe. Like, now we're pessimistic. It's like, damn, I don't know if this gonna work.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then you go to the valley of despair. Like, most people don't make it past this point. You know what I'm saying? The valley of despair is like you're at your all-time low.
Yeah.
Like you were saying, I'm not shopping with you with the second drop. Like, you going through it like, damn, like, but then, like, if you're able to stand the test of times, like, when you get out of that valley of despair, you're back optimistic.
Yeah, fact.
And then it's like, okay, we done made it past this, and now we're up on this level. So that's how it was with me. Like, I've never started a business on my own. You know what I'm saying? Like, my dad always has been business orientated, like, but I never started it on my own. But like, I realized that you need to go through these things to endure the test of times. But I would tell anybody who want to start a brand, structure your business the right way, for one. For two, stay consistent. And for three, don't think things are going to come overnight, because they don't. Like, I'm still a growing brand.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, I've never really even tapped into marketing yet.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just all street. They call it
hand
to hand, like face to face, physical contact. Listen, this is my brand. This is what it means.
Right, mess with it.
You know what I'm saying? Like I want to sell, but I need a movement.
Gotcha.
Like, that means a lot to me. Like, I want to sell, of course we want. But what I need is a movement. I need people to resonate with me and resonate with this brand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, anybody who wants to start a brand, I would advise you just go, because that's what I did. I didn't stop. I didn't let the past me affect the new me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, like I told you at the beginning of the podcast, I was that guy who had all this ambition but never moved on it.
Right.
So, like, just get into the position where you just go and don't care about what nobody else say.
Yeah. And how are you, like, managing all of this? So I know you're like a family man, right?
Yep.
You're a family man. You work a 9 to 5. You got a business. How are you managing all of this?
So me, I work a 4x10. I work 4 days a week. I'm off 3 days a week.
Nice, man.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer in spending time on yourself.
Okay.
So I would advise 7 to 10 hours a week, to where you just spend time on yourself. Like, I started off with, like, just quotes that resonated with me with my logo. I was a big patch guy. Like, I can see Rare Breed come in. I was a big patch guy when I started. I was a big patch guy, and I wanted to put quotes that I just heard throughout life. This is nothing new with anybody. Rare Breed, like, some of the quotes I made up myself, but it resonates with everyone. Command your currency. That's affirmations. Rare Breed, like, I stand out from the masses.
Yeah.
But then I started, like, really resonated with me. It was like when I started dreaming about pieces. Like, I'm like, this must be for me. You know what I'm saying? I started dreaming about pieces. Like, I started dreaming about certain things. Like, I got pieces that I haven't even created yet. Like, it's crazy, man. It's like, I love what I do. And honestly, I haven't even tapped into the potential that I should be tapping into. Because you got a lot of outside things in life that you got to deal with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but the time I make is the time that so, like, when I get up in the morning, while I look at your phone, read a book. Like, shout out to Ladarius for that book you gave me. I'm going to read it, brother.
You got
for sure. But read a book, take time away from things that don't really matter in life. Like, when the pandemic hit, a lot of people struggled, and you know what I'm saying? I resonate with those people, but I'm going to be honest, the pandemic might be the best thing that ever happened to me as a person.
Tell us why.
At the core of things, it taught me what really mattered in life. And that was all the family and the loved ones. Like, and then we can survive off things that, like, we really, at the core of things, we couldn't go outside. We couldn't leave nowhere. So, like, all you dealing with is the people within the extremities of your home. Like, oh, you get on my nerves. Oh, this and that and that. I got kids. I got a mom. I got a dad. Y'all are annoying. But at the end of it all, that's what all really mattered. So I took that and I honed that. And that's what made me start Inspirational Anatomy in the midst of a tragedy.
Yeah.
Right.
So it was like, when everything was going good for me, I didn't really think about starting a business. I'm like, man, life good. I got a good job. Like, I'm getting to the money or the Monica, you know, whatever they want to say. You know what I'm saying? In Atlanta, we got a whole lot of lingo. But the pandemic, it kind of shaped, like, me. I already knew my parents are pure hustlers. My mom a hustler, my dad a hustler. I just didn't tap into that gene yet. And I think the pandemic is what changed me and, like, made me realize that in the midst of any tragedy or any triumph, like any obstacle, you can be whoever you want to be in life, but, like, consistency is very key. Don't quit, because you're never going to see the end of the tunnel.
Yeah. I think that's interesting because, like, for me, in my perspective, the pandemic was totally different because I was working as a civil engineer, and they were, like, you know, the main people that were still working. So I didn't necessarily, like, have to deal with my family sitting there 9 to 5. I was going to work still. But that's interesting. I like that, you know, you found a way to build your brand throughout a tragedy. And I
Sure.
So as far as your advertisement, right? We spoke a little bit, but how do you really advertise your brand at this point?
I'm gonna be honest. 3 years in, so not 3 years in. So February 9th, I always go off when I sold my first piece.
Oh,
So
nice.
February 9th, 2024 would be the official 3 years. But I haven't done even really heavy marketing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm so much more street business. Like, I want to go out, I want to do pop-ups in my own city that I'm in.
Yeah.
You know, and now I'm at the point where I'm building a team. Like, I need a
Nice.
photographer. I need a videographer.
Right.
I need people that when I drop this piece, we're going to send it to you. I'm there managing, and everything is going to come together for this drop.
Thanks.
So that's where I'm at in year 3. You know, the first 2 years we did very well. Our revenue was high for a starting business. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say we made hundreds of thousands, but
Nice.
we made thousands. We were 5,000 years, you know, as far as revenue.
Yeah.
A lot of people fuck with my brand. A lot of people can relate to my brand. You know, and the shit really hard. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it's not like I'm just putting some shit on some shit. And some shit came into some
take some
shit.
money.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. Like I said, I want to sell, but I need a movement. Like, that means a lot to me.
Yeah.
Like, of course you want to sell. Like, we done spent the money. We done put the money up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know how much money we do put up front, not even knowing if you're going to ever get a sale. Like, it takes resilience. You know what I'm saying? So, like, me starting that, it was just like, it meant a lot to me, and I just kept going with it.
Right.
That's, like I said, I was real big on dreams, and I never acted on them. But now that I'm acting,
Yeah.
like, we're going to be in a movie.
There you go. There you go.
It was like,
I got a quick question. So, are you a morning person or are you a night owl? Because I know a lot of people, it's like a culture of being a night owl, right? Like, night owl is kind of like the thing to where it's like, okay, you work, you know, you burn the midnight oil, you working at night, you grind it, that's the thing. But some people can't function like that. Some people, I got to get up at 5. Like me, I can work late, but bro, after 1 o'clock, my brain's just like, bro,
you got a morning.
it's the next day. Like, let's, you know what I'm saying? So in the morning, I can wake up at, bro, I used to wake up at, when we first started the Blank Check group, bro, I wake up at 2:30 in the morning. I go to the gym,
Yeah.
come from the gym, take a shower. I'm here, bro, like, hey, bro,
Let's do it.
let's, what we doing today? You know what I'm saying? So are you, like, how do you feel about it? Are you more of a, you think, you know, your work get done more in the morning or like at night?
I think I'm both. Like,
All right,
I'm gonna explain it. Like, I like to turn up a lot. That might be one of my vices. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And I know wifey hearing me and she want me to slow down, but like, it's not perfect. Like,
yeah,
it's not perfect. You know what I'm saying? I like to turn up a lot. So I'm a night owl too. Like, but my 9 to 5, I'm up at 5 in the morning. I got to be to work at 5:45. So
Yeah.
like, I'm running off 5 to 6 hours of sleep. Some people can't function like that.
sure.
But over my life and over my time, the last 2-3 years, like, I got kids. I got a 3-month-old. Like,
Yeah.
I'm taking morning shift, and so it's like I'm already built to be like the best of both worlds. But I would advise anybody, like, whatever you're not good at, I think that you would learn how to take comfort in that. So if you're not a morning person, try to get up in the morning. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's the only way you have to. Only way to be successful. I would say that's the only way, because you don't have to get up super early to be successful.
But it's from your perspective.
My perspective is whatever you hate, go after. That you know you need to conquer to be successful. Like, so me, I probably wasn't a morning person early on. Like, but I know getting up in the morning when everyone is sleeping, you have heavy responsibilities. You're able to handle your business before everybody even open their eyes. Even your job. Like, you know what I'm saying? You have to do that. Like I said, at nights I may be dreaming, like I may be daydreaming of designs.
Right.
It's 3-4 in the morning. I'm playing Madden. I know I got to get up at 5:45. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's where I find my passion at. That's where those moments you just have to tap into, those moments that you don't like. I tell people, learn how to be comfortable with being uncomfortable,
Right. Yeah.
because it's gonna tap into, like, when you're comfortable, like, you're stagnant. You know, and it's okay. You know what I mean? I mean, you might be comfortable making $1 million a year, but it's okay. But like, wherever you want to get in life, you have to continue to grow. You know what I'm saying?
Beast mode.
You're not gonna
Beast mode come out when you
when you uncomfortable, when you're back against the wall,
when everything ain't working.
when everything ain't working, when you like, damn, should I quit this shit? Like,
Right.
But those are the times, that's that valley of despair that I was telling y'all about.
Right.
That valley of despair is very important because damn, this shit really working out or it's not.
Right.
Like the first drop went crazy, but the second drop better, but they not shopping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's that valley of despair. If you're able to get past that point, because we all go through cycles in life. I'm pretty sure y'all did with the blank check group.
Yeah.
Like when I first started with y'all, I had like 40 members.
Yeah.
I was like one of the first 40, 50 members. Like I'm still here. Like, hey,
First one. Yeah.
you see what I'm saying? Like now I already know y'all pushing 300 plus members.
Growing.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's the consistency. That's it. That's all it takes. It's very simple, but it's very hard. Like at the same time, like you have the blueprint. Everyone has the blueprint. You know what I'm saying? Like they know that eventually what you do, you'll become.
You know.
But at the same time, like it takes a special type of person to endure the pain of change.
Right. So when you talk about enduring the pain of change, so that makes me want to think about like when you keep touching on that valley of despair, right? How do you get out of that, right? Like a lot of people, I've seen a lot of people start businesses, right? Like I know a lot of entrepreneurs in Atlanta, right? And I would talk to people and they'd be like, I got a business, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. Drop me your IG page, right? I look at the IG page. You got 17 followers. And I'm like, bro, you done had this page for 2 years. It was 17 followers. Yeah. So I think Atlanta has a culture of entrepreneurship, right?
For sure.
But a lot of people will start something and leave it. I started this, leave it. I started this page, leave it. I started, you get what I'm saying? So it's like that valley of despair, like you're saying, is washing a lot of people away.
It is.
So how do you get out of that? You get what I'm saying? Like you go down in that dip, nobody ain't believing in you, nobody ain't buying your stuff. You spent money on stuff that people want. You get what I'm saying? Your bills racking up. How do you, like, what mental space do you go to say, okay, bro, everything is against me. Everything that I'm looking at, everything that I'm writing down, nothing ain't working. How do you get out of that?
I ain't gonna lie, I believe that I'm still in it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a battle every day. Like, I might go to Valley of Despair and Optimism and go back. Like, it's back and forth for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know every day when I wake up, I'm not at the highest potential that I could be. You know what I'm saying? Even though my brain have emotion, it's not where I need to be. I think, like I said, I want to go back to the consistency piece. Like I said, it sounds so cliche. Like, they hear it all the time. Right. It's like when you wake up in the morning, you see it on your TV. You going down the street. You going down 285, 85, wherever you at, 20 West, 20 East. Right. Like, you go see it everywhere, but it means it plays a very important part in your life and how you go about starting your business. Because a lot, like I said, like, complacency is really next to failure to me. Okay. Because like at one time, like, you can be up and then you can be down, but if you're so complacent at where you are in your life, you can never grow.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you can never grow. So it was like, for me, like, that valley of despair is hard to get out of, you know what I'm saying? But it makes you who you are as a man or a woman. You know, it makes your business who they are. It's like when everybody's selling, like for y'all do stocks, y'all trade. So like when everybody's selling, Ladarius and Mark standing the test of time, like, oh, I know this shit gonna come up. Yeah. Well, this Walmart, y'all crazy. Y'all trying to sell off. This Walmart. Yeah, like, what are y'all talking about? We buying a dip. Like, we gonna buy it when it's low and sell it when it's high. You know what I'm saying? Like, but a lot of people, they can't, like, I want to say a lot. Like I said, I don't want to sit here and say I'm perfect because I was like that. I was a big talker and not a doer. But like, once you step into that side of just going, that's when shit changed for a lot of people. And you can't stop. Like, even Ice Cube said, like, if y'all not working 5 years to not even see $1, what y'all doing this shit for? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm going to listen to somebody, like, I want to start my own brand, but I'm a firm believer of skipping steps if the person before me already went through that. So if he going to say, hey, do this instead of this, I done already seen it, this is not going to work. Yeah. Why not skip those steps? I might be on step 3, but I can skip the step 7 if I resonate with other people who's already been there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and like I said, just go. Like, I know it, like I said, it's a cliche quote, but just go.
Just push through it.
Just push through it, like, because it's gonna, I'm sorry, seen that. If you know, you know.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, just push through it though. That's all. And I'm a firm believer of that.
I feel it, definitely. And like, who do you necessarily like network with? Like, do you have anyone that you can just network with and you can, like, you know, they give you tips and then
Yeah, first and foremost, follow the Blank Check group. You know, we going up. Inspirational Anatomy is my handle. All handles. If you look up Inspirational Anatomy, you're gonna find it. But Pave Collections, they're a new upcoming clothing line on Beaufort Highway in Atlanta. They sell all black brands. Shout out to my boy Jesse. But people that I network with is people that on the same motion as me. You know what I'm saying? I'm very small in my clothing line. You know, a lot of people have my brand. A lot of people wear my brand, but I'm not to where I want to be. That's why I'm still growing. But I do have to shout out to Good Garments, my boy Cam. Like, I didn't know him from a can of paint. You know what I'm saying? And he gave me the game.
Mm-hmm.
Good dude, very good brand. He's awesome. Like, he's going off with his clothing line.
You know,
everybody, like, it would vary the little marketing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna have to shout out to Cam from Good Garments. But shout out to Blexcellence, my boy Quentin. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we started this shit off together. Like, a lot of people, like, with my clothing line, it's all black-owned brands. Like, everything that's on me, even though it's all my brand today,
Right.
but any other day, I'm trying to shop black as much as possible. Because if we support our people, we can come up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When we come up, we can be them big brands. Like, these big brands get their ideology from black business.
Absolutely.
But, you know, like I said, we're conditioned a certain way. I don't want to go into deep to that because it'll be a rabbit hole. But for the most part, like, if we shop with us, we will grow.
yeah, fact.
And we have high quality pieces.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people don't understand that these pieces are not boo-boo. It's not
Right.
poo-poo. It's really high quality. It's the
Yeah.
same cashmere. It's the same 100% leather. It's the same French terry weave. Like, it's the same high quality. It's just that they have to see it. They have to put it on. They have to feel it. But if we just shop because we need to shop, everything will go up. You know what I'm saying? If we support who we need to support, everything will go up in Atlanta because we know Atlanta, Black Hollywood.
Right.
Atlanta's Black excellence.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? We have the most millionaires, billionaires in Atlanta as far as a black community. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
Atlanta brings in a lot of revenue from our community per
Yeah,
year.
Atlanta on the way up for sure.
Atlanta always been up though.
Right.
They just had to tap in. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, so I feel like if we support each other and we have our own community, that's when we can grow. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I love what I do, so I'm never gonna quit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, 5 years is when I need to reevaluate. But I'm not even there. I have 2 years of space, 3 years of space to tap in.
And like, so have you? I don't think you shared like a story where you was had like your first success and you thought you saw that okay, this business is going somewhere. What was that when?
I think it was like when I touched on earlier the AEBL league. Like it's kind of like the summer league in Atlanta.
Okay.
Because you know you got the Drew League in LA for all the nice. I think it was like the AEBL league on Lou Will, and they brought everybody to Atlanta, like the summer league.
Mm-hmm.
They had a pop up outside, like pop up cookout, back to school vibe, giving back to the community vibe, and it was like multiple pop up shops. And I brought my clothing line out there. I still got the video. Didn't know what to say. I'm a very great speaker, but like at the time, like when I'm in front of a camera, it's like damn. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, because at the purest core of things, I'm a very great speaker. I can blend to any demographic, any race, any type of person, you know what I'm saying? I can resonate with them. But like, that's what really kind of like knew that I had something going. Like, because I had the older demographic coming to my stand and was asking me questions about the brand. They wanted to know so much more of who Aaron was and what my brand meant versus shopping. Like, then you got the younger crowd seeing the fabrics and how hard the brand is, and they're like, okay, let me tap in. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I got the best of both worlds. So that's what I knew, like, it kind of kicked in for me that I knew I had something going.
All right, so what was a scary moment for you, right? Like, a lot of people always talk about, you know, the moments where they felt, you know, on top of the mountain, right?
Sure.
Like, what was a moment where you like, I don't know if I can do this. Like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like,
this for a fact. Oh yeah, I could tap in immediately with this one. So when you're dealing with the clothing line in America, you have to so I deal with a lot of overseas manufacturers.
Okay.
So Alibaba is a great place where y'all can go. I just gave y'all a gym. Alibaba is a place where y'all can go and they sell everything.
Baba stock.
Oh yeah. Top in with the Alibaba stock when they go up too, for sure. So, but they sell everything, anything they source, everything from any country, primarily China, Pakistan, Afghanistan. You can source any type of brand overseas, and they will make it how you want them to.
Right.
Like they'll put your logo on it. They'll sell those 100% leather. A lot of people don't know that you can source a lot of things overseas that are not in the States. And the States are very high. Okay. Like, so if you want to, like, starting off, I started with blanks. You know what I'm saying? Like, independent trading company was like my main brand I started with, as far as like starting with blanks, putting my logo on it, putting the quotes on it. But then you want to source over to overseas. So my biggest struggle and my biggest I think it's done moment was dealing with janky manufacturers overseas. Like, I lost thousands. Like, I would say I've lost thousands because I still have those pieces and I'm gonna do giveaways with those pieces. But at the same time, you trusting a person from IG or not even seeing their face, you're sending money to Pakistan, hoping that they make your product how you want it to. Like, I had a lot of triumphs with that, you know, and that's what kind of like discouraged me from this clothing line thing, because it was hard. I lost a lot of money, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that I didn't have, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, that was like my moment where I was like, damn, this shit might be done. But like, me talking to other brands that are already successful, they went through the same thing I went through. Yeah. Like, they was dealing with janky manufacturers overseas. They selling product that the screen print ain't right. Like, you watch that bitch one time, it's cooked. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the embroidery unraveling off the first wear. Like, so that was like the type of situation that I dealt with. What was that moment where it was like, damn, like, this shit might not be working for me. Like I said, I stood the test of times.
Okay. All right. So, I want to ask a question. You have $1,000, right? Okay. And where you're going to invest it? So for me, if I was to answer this question, I would say something like, you know, I'm gonna break it up into 25% each. So I'm gonna put $250 into a RIT, like a real estate investment trust. It's all gonna go into stocks for me. It's gonna be different for you, but 250 in RITs. I'm gonna do dividend stocks for another 250. I'm gonna trade it with options, and I'm gonna have 250 on cash on hand just to try to build up $1,000 investment. So how exactly would you use $1,000 to invest today?
Right now in my space, I do own a car rental service, and I'll probably like put 250 up. Like, if we had 1,000, 250 up. I'm definitely gonna put 250 up for a rainy day. You know what I'm saying? 750 of it, like, I would advise you invest in whatever you like. Me personally, I would invest in my clothing line. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, the extra 750 I got, I can order like 4 samples of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna order 4 or 5 samples. And I'm gonna keep it 100. Most of the time, I sell those samples. Like, if I get a sample that come in and I want it how to manufacture, like, this is how I want it, I'll put it in the store. Like, shout out to Pop Collections. They have a store on Beef Highway. I tap in. But I will put that sample in the store and sell it for what I would sell the bulk for. So that's what typically I would make my profit in today's time. But, you know, I dibble and dabble the side, but the 750, I'm going to invest in my brand. Yeah, like, that's what I'm gonna do with that. But I'm gonna put 250 up just in case. Just to have a little something, so, you know, just in case, you know, and, you know what I'm saying, we might need the gas to go to the last pop-up of the week, you know what I'm saying, let 250 up back there, but 750, we're going to invest it, we're going to get samples, we're going to put them out, we're going to see if people like them, they will, you know what I'm saying, but they going to shop, you know what I'm saying, like, so, and that's in today's time, what I'm doing in my life at this moment, don't say I don't have other investment ventures, but for this, I would invest in my brand, sure.
Yeah, appreciate that. So, man, we really appreciate you just sitting down, talking to us. Sure. I mean, you know, we've been
locked in, yeah, for sure. It's been like years of change, yeah. We've been locked in.
This was definitely always on our mind. You get what I'm saying? And we just had to make sure that we know you take your business serious. You get what I'm saying? We take our business serious, and we just wanted to make sure that we had the right setup, and the right platform.
I love it too. Shout out to these folks, yeah.
Man, hey.
Hannah Basement Studio, shout out to them for sure.
We had to make sure that everything was right before we got you on. You get what I'm saying? So now that we got you here, again, we really appreciate it. So in closing, again, this is called a table topic, right? Mm-hmm. So everybody has to do tabletops to close us out. So this segment is called the final toast. So to give people, the people at home that's watching, a bat, right? Yeah, we got to toast out at the end. We got to we got to get you to do a table topic first.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So from the people at home that don't know what a table topic is, right? So I'm a Toastmaster. I was the vice president of public relations for the oldest black club in Georgia. Started back in 1943, 44. I also became an area director. I was one of the youngest area directors at that time, D42. But the thing that I always took from Toastmasters is table topics, right? That's how I got into it. So for those that don't know, I was chasing the girl when I got in Toastmasters.
You told me though.
Yeah.
You told me the realest. I mean, hey, it might have been a bad investment, but it's the realest.
Right.
You kept it real, keep it real and raw. I remember when we first met, you told me that.
I said, look, man, I got into Toastmasters. I was chasing the girl. She would disappear every Tuesday. I'm like, bro, what you doing every Tuesday at 5 o'clock? You know what I'm saying? And then you coming back energized. So I'm like, man, shoot, you know. So she said, you come to the meeting with me. I went. The first thing I did when I got to that meeting was a table topic, right? I did the table topic. I actually won. And you know when you win stuff, you want to come back.
Yeah.
I won stuff in front of the girl I'm chasing. So I'm like, hey, look, I'm trying to keep winning in front of you, right? So that just led me down a whole career of Toastmasters, right? So table topics is something that even with the team, when we first started the Blank Check Group, and we're teaching people about stocks, right? Mark said, I want to learn how to speak. I said, bro, we're going to give you the table topic. And a table topic, so to give some context on it, a table topic is basically a random topic. You don't know the topic, but once we give you the topic, you have time to think. We don't start the timer until you start talking, right? So if I give you a question right now, we're not going to start the timer until you utter your first word. Once you utter your first word, we'll start the timer, right? Okay. Say whatever you want. Do it however you want. But I'm going to tell you one tip. A lot of people don't know how long 2 minutes and 30 seconds is. Okay. Especially when you're talking.
So should I go shorter or longer? We want to go to 2 minutes, huh? We want to go to 2.
The goal in Toastmasters is to make it so what you want to do, speed towards the end, stop. Right? You still want to make it between 2 minutes and 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And in Toastmasters, we had a light system, right? We had red, yellow, green, right? So red, yellow, green will show you like how close you're getting to that time, right? So for you, we don't have no stop. We don't have no stoplights, no stop signs, no nothing. Just speak. We're gonna record it. We're gonna record the time, and we're gonna give you a random topic, right? So again, for those at home that don't know what a table topic is, we're gonna give Aaron a random question. Okay. You speak on it. I'm gonna help you out. I normally don't help people out like this, but I'm gonna help you out. Try to connect your answer to a story. Okay. The reason why you want to connect your answer to a story is because a story is something that you can recall, and the story is probably something that you told a million times. Okay. And you actually lived it. So it's easy to stretch that time out by just telling something you did. Okay. Right? A lot of people, when I give them a table topic question, they trying to make up something new. Yeah. You're not going to make up something new for 2 minutes.
Not for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Not.
And that's be true. So if you can start with something new, again, I'm giving you a tip. Start with something new. Okay. You answer the question, and you can take it anyway, right? Okay. You can answer the question at first and take us left field. Yeah. Okay. But the easiest way to fill the gap in time somehow connected to a story. You get what I'm saying? So again, the final toast. We got Aaron. You going on a dream destination trip. Okay. But you only get 24 hours.
Just 24.
Just 24.
So from 7 a.m. to 7 a.m.
7 a.m. to 7 a.m. you coming back.
Okay.
You got that moon trip.
Or you get to go to the moon. The safest trip. You're going to make it back. Mm-hmm. And a lot
we'll make it back to the fam. We'll make it back to the
We'll make it back to the
fam. Okay. You promise.
And tell us why you picked either or. Moon, destination trip. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Aaron, table topic. Let's get it.
Okay. So I'm gonna tell you right now, nigga like me not going to the moon. I say that right now. Listen, I want to stay grounded. I want to stay on Earth. No cap. So I'm gonna go to that destination for 24 hours, and I already got the destination. I do want to go to the coast of Greece. To the coast of Greece. The reason why I want to go there is because I was a big James Bond fan growing up, big Mission Impossible, and for whatever reason they end up at the coast of Greece, so we're like Santorini, like on the blue waters, and like back then, like I was a real action adventure type genre like movie watcher. And, you know, me growing up, I wouldn't say I grew up poor. My parents definitely struggled a lot with money, but they kept us away from poverty. I was born in Augusta, moved to Atlanta when I was 2. My mom was in the Army, and we landed on the north side of Atlanta, like 25, 30 minutes outside of Atlanta. So I know my brother's going to kill me if I don't keep it 100. So I'm from the north. I grew up on Jimmy Carter my whole life. I went to Meadow Creek High School. I went to Tucker to play football, got recruited. But I didn't really take much trips growing up, you know. And, you know, my parents did the best that they can. My parents been married for 36 years, so I grew up with both my parents, my mom and my dad. I have a very good structure. And me wanting to go to places that I'd never been was a lot to me growing up, you know. I thought I was rich growing up. I ain't gonna lie. Like, we grew up on Jimmy. We had a $110,000 home, maybe even less than that. It was me and my 2 sisters. And it was a family of 5, and the house couldn't fit us. You know, my room was in the basement. A lot of my brothers would tell you the truth. My room was in the basement. And I always wanted to go places and I feel like me going places will like cleanse my palate of, I wouldn't say poorness, because I believe being poor is just a mindset, you know, passing over opportunities repeatedly. But that's what I wanted to resonate with growing up. Like, damn, I want to go somewhere. I want to travel. Like, I just recently got like, a lot of people don't know, like, I've rarely been on a plane. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, like, for me to go to outer space is outer space, literally. Like, so I want to be something that's like a little more tangible to me in my life. That's crazy.
When we have our blank check group meetings, like with my team on the backside, every meeting that we have a meeting, they already know Ladera's gonna make us do tabletop. Yeah. Right, and they hate it, and I make them, you know, everybody grading and judging each other and everything, right? But the hardest thing to do is to hit that 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Bro, you just look past that like
I ain't gonna lie, that shit felt like 30 seconds.
We should have did 5.
Yeah,
bro.
So they kept talking.
So, bro, you just killed that.
You killed that.
I ain't gonna even lie. Like, as your first time, bro, you did better than me. And my first time doing tabletops again, I was chasing a girl.
Yeah.
I was trying to impress her. You know, I'm poking my chest out. I even got a ribbon for it, bro. You would have got a medal. If I got a ribbon, you would have got a medal for that, bro. You killed it, bro. But, bro, you just slid through that, bro. I'm still like, bro, they ain't flabbergasted. I was like, bro, we don't slip up. People don't understand how, like, another thing. Public speaking, bro, is the number one fear. Besides jumping out of a plane.
Yeah.
Besides.
What you did.
I did.
What you did.
You know what I'm saying?
I know light work. I
had to go down the list. You know, I was public speaker, jumping out. You get what I'm saying? But public speaking is the thing that, because people are afraid of, like, how people going to perceive me.
Sure.
People gonna judge me. Bro.
They going to do that either.
That ain't the number one fear for you. You just go do that out in the water, bro.
Crazy,
and, again, I haven't seen anybody do that well in a minute. Yeah. Like, other than, like, seasoned Toastmasters. Sure. You get what I'm saying? Toastmaster that season, they already know 2 minutes, 30 seconds. They stop it on a dime. They got, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Bro, appreciate you for coming in. Appreciate you for this time. You know we had to do this.
Oh, yeah, we did.
We got more coming.
Long time.
Y'all be on the lookout. We got some hoodies coming. You get what I'm saying? We got more merch, more collabs. Y'all gonna see more of the Blank Check Group and the Inspirational Anatomy collabing. Y'all check us out. Y'all check out Aaron. We're gonna have everything linked. If y'all have any questions about merch, ideas, y'all want to continue the conversation,
DM me, bro.
There you go, bro.
Yeah, Inspirational Anatomy, DM me, man.
Plug yourself,
flowers, man. I'm giving flowers and we growing.
Definitely. So that's the final toast. Again, bro, you killed it.
Oh, yeah.
We gonna raise our glasses. We gonna show us out, man. Black excellence. Let's get it.
God bless everyone, man.
Yes, sir.